U.S. beef. This is from Better Fed Beef. I've got a little Malden sea salt here to top it. Let's talk about gout. Okay, so I often get people asking me questions about, is a carnivore diet going to cause me to have gout, or what if I have gout? Now, the reality is, just like most things, gout is sort of not a straightforward, just, high uric acid equals gout. It is a complex metabolic disease in which uric acid plays a role, and certainly because meat has a lot of cells in it, it's a cellular food, there's a lot of DNA in meat, and so from DNA we get something called purines. Purines are things that can be metabolized into uric acid in the human body, and so when you increase your purine intake, you might see an increase in uric acid, and uric acid can be associated with flare-ups and gout. Now, additionally, things like alcohol and fructose especially also seem to drive this pathway pretty significantly, probably more so than beef. Now, the reality is here, if you have a predisposition for gout, that is to say you are metabolically unwell enough, you have enough inflammation, metabolic disease, obesity, prediabetes, whatever it might be, and there's probably multiple other factors, immune factors and things like that, then you might see a flare-up, right? But what happens is you eat beef chronically, or you do a carnivore diet chronically, is generally your metabolic health tends to improve to the point that the purine content becomes irrelevant, right? It doesn't seem to matter. And so the short answer is, if you are prone to gout, you have gout, you might, for a short period of time, for a transition period of time, need to take whatever medications you might be on, whether it's things like colchicine or allopurinol, which are some of the classic ones, or maybe an anti-inflammatory, for a while until you achieve that improvement in your metabolic health. And then, and this is what bears out clinically, most people see gout goes away. Many people never see gout flares, even if they have gout and they start carnivore. So, good question. It's one that commonly comes up. I'm going to enjoy this steak. Let me hit it with a little bit of that Malden salt real quick and cut into this bad boy and see how we did here. And so, yeah, nice. I like it. Looks like a nice medium rare turned out. Hope you guys can see that. Anyway, bon appetit. You guys take care.